Let me tell you something most people will never figure out on their own. Being broke isn't always about not making enough money. It's about not knowing where your money is going. The truth is, most people don't have a clear picture of their own spending. Their paycheck comes in, and before the month ends, it's gone. No plan, no control, just habits running on autopilot. And here's what stings. It's not because they're lazy or bad with numbers. It's because they've never been taught the rules of managing money. Ever notice how two people can earn the same salary, yet one builds wealth while the other is constantly stressed about bills? That's not luck. That's not chance. That's knowing where every dollar is going and making it work for you instead of against you. So if you've ever felt like your bank account has a hole in it, you're not alone. But today, we're going to fix it. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know the 5 exact steps to finally take control of your money. Not vague advice. Not just stop buying lattes. I'm talking about a proven system to uncover where your money really goes, fix the leaks, and start building wealth with what you already earn. This isn't theory. It's practical, step by step, and backed by real financial psychology. Step 1. Understand your income and spending. All right, first things first. You need to know your real numbers, not the fantasy numbers in your head. When someone asks how much you make, what do you tell them? Your salary, right? But that's not the money you actually get to spend. After taxes, health insurance, 401k contributions, and whatever else comes out of your paycheck, you're left with way less. Go grab your last pay stub right now. Look at that net pay number. That's your real income, not the number on your job offer, not what you tell people at parties. That net pay number is what you actually have to work with every month. Now here's where it gets uncomfortable. You think you know where your money goes, but you probably don't. We're all terrible at this. Here's what you're going to do. For the next 7 days, write down every single purchase. I don't care if it's 50 cents for a parking meter or $2 for a bottle of water. Everything goes on the list. And listen, this isn't about judgment. I'm not going to tell you that buying coffee is evil or that you should never order takeout. This is just about seeing the truth. Because right now, you're flying blind, and you can't fix what you can't see. The goal here is simple. Know exactly how much money comes in and exactly where it goes out. That's it. Step 2. Categorize your expenses. After your week of tracking, it's time to sort everything into 3 piles. This is where things get really interesting. Pile 1. Fixed expenses. These are your monthly bills that never change. Rent, car payment, insurance, phone bill, Netflix. The stuff that hits your account on the same day every month for the same amount. Pile 2. Variable expenses. This is your day-to-day spending. Groceries, gas, restaurants, shopping, entertainment. The amounts change every month, and this is where most people lose control. Pile 3. Irregular expenses. These are the budget killers that everyone forgets about. Car repairs, medical bills, birthday gifts, holiday spending, that annual software subscription, pet expenses. They don't happen every month, but when they do, they destroy everything. Here's what happens to most people. They budget for piles 1 and 2, completely ignore pile 3, and then act surprised when December comes around with Christmas gifts, car registration, and 3 birthdays all in the same month. Look at your last year of spending if you can. Add up all those irregular expenses and divide by 12. That number, you need to set aside that much every single month, or these irregular expenses will keep blindsiding you. Once you've sorted everything into these 3 piles, add them up. Now you can actually see where your money goes instead of guessing and wondering why you're always broke. Step 3. Spot your money leaks. Knowing your expenses isn't enough. If you really want to build wealth, you need to know where the leaks are. Let me break down the 5 biggest money leaks silently draining your wealth. These are the leaks nobody teaches you to spot, but the wealthy make sure they never ignore. 1. Subscription creep. Pull up your bank statement and look for recurring charges. I bet you'll find subscriptions you forgot you had. 2. The convenience premium. Every time you choose convenience, you pay extra. Getting food delivered instead of picking it up? You just paid a $4 convenience fee plus tip. Using an ATM that's not your bank? I'm not saying never be convenient, but realize you're paying for it and decide if it's worth it each time. 3. Mindless spending. This is the stuff you buy and completely forget about by the next day. That impulse Amazon purchase while watching TV. The random stuff you throw in your cart at Target. Go through your spending from last week. How many purchases did you make that you had completely forgotten about until you saw them on your list? Those are pure money leaks. 4. Emotional band-aids. We spend money to feel better. Bad day at work means takeout. Stressed about something means online shopping. Celebrating something means splurging. Using money to manage emotions instead of dealing with the actual problem. 5. The guilt complex. You buy expensive organic food and then throw half of it away because you feel guilty eating anything else. You keep paying for a gym membership you never use because canceling feels like failure. You buy name brand everything because the generic feels cheap. So all I want you to do right now is to look at your variable expenses and ask yourself, what did I spend money on that added zero value to my life? Those are your money leaks. Step 4. Identify self-sabotage habits. Most people don't stay broke because of low income. They stay broke because of hidden self-sabotage habits. Today, I'll reveal 4 of the most common ones, and you'll probably catch yourself in at least 2. First, the emotional spending patterns. Start paying attention to when you spend money. Are you shopping when you're bored? Ordering food when you're stressed? Buying things when you're feeling down? There's nothing wrong with occasionally treating yourself, but if shopping is your go-to coping mechanism, you're going to stay broke no matter how much you make. Then there is social pressure spending. Your friends want to go to dinner at that place that costs $40 per person. Your coworkers are all getting the new iPhone. Everyone in your neighborhood seems to have a newer car than you. We spend money we don't have to impress people we don't even like that much. And here's the secret. Half of them are probably doing the same thing and struggling just as much as you are. Third, the later trap. I'll start saving next month. I'll budget when I get my next raise. I'll worry about this later. Meanwhile, months turn into years, and you're still in the exact same place financially. Finally, the all-or-nothing thinking. You make a budget, follow it perfectly for 2 weeks, then buy something impulsive and decide you've blown it, so you might as well give up entirely. This is like eating a cookie on a diet and then eating the whole box because you already messed up. One mistake doesn't erase all your progress. Sometimes good enough is good enough. Don't let perfect be the enemy of better. Step 5. Plug the leaks. Here are 4 simple changes to stop your money leaks today. Firstly, set a monthly reminder to check your recurring charges. Cancel anything you haven't used in the last 30 days. Give yourself a monthly convenience budget. Maybe it's $50, maybe it's $100. When you want delivery or need to use an expensive ATM, use this budget. When it's gone, you're done for the month. Secondly, the 24-hour rule. Before buying anything over $25 that wasn't planned, wait 24 hours. For bigger purchases, wait a week. Write it down and come back to it later. Most of the time, the urge passes. Thirdly, social pressure solutions. Learn to say, that sounds fun, but it's not in my budget right now. Suggest cheaper alternatives. Lastly, automation. Set up automatic transfers to savings right after you get paid. Automate all your bills. Make the right choices, the easy choices, so you don't have to rely on willpower every single day. Start small. Even $25 a month to savings is better than nothing. You can always increase it later. Pick one day each month to look at your spending, see how you did, and adjust for next month. Don't make it a daily obsession, but don't ignore it for months either. You don't need to make massive changes to see real results. Sometimes the biggest impact comes from fixing the smallest leaks. Here's your homework. Track every purchase for 1 week. Then categorize everything and find your 3 biggest money leaks. Pick just 1 leak to fix this month. Master that, then move on to the next. Drop a comment below and tell me the biggest money leak you found. Don't be embarrassed. We've all been there. Before you go, let me tell you, you're watching the 2nd episode of the Millionaire Maker series, where we break down the exact path from zero to your first million. We will be bringing more amazing episodes next week that I think you can't afford to miss at any cost, so make sure to subscribe.